Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Hand of Fate 2. Last time we finished Death with full marks basically, so yeah, we're good to go to continue on to Temperance here. So yeah, at some point we'll have to do the wheel. That will be our third attempt to get gold, but not yet. Alright, Temperance.
These pieces come together in order to allow us a window into your past, the events that have led you here, your reason for being, and perhaps mine.
Alright, so we have Temperance here, and Temperance is tricky because food shortage. So let's see. So yeah, let's see. Cruel Catra to unlock, the Servant to unlock, and the World to unlock. So the Shadow is not gonna happen. I wonder what stage these guys were at again. So that one's going in for sure. That one's going in for sure. Let's see. So we have Terror or Vane, the Peasant King, Unrest and Iron Peak. So we have the Hoarfrost Trial, and yeah, we could do that one maybe. What do you need for that? Probably you lose all your food. So okay, maybe not. We'll probably throw this one in. Other than that, I think I'll go for Terror or Vane here. Peasant King. I'm not entirely sure what I need to do. I think that's food too. So let's go for Friend the Blacksmith. Get that one in. Get Terror, Unrest, and Iron Peak. Cheerful Woodcutter. Not happening. Fabled Beast is new. Interception is new. All right. So we have one platinum card, we should probably use that. We're gonna need a lot of food, so anything that gives us food. It's gonna be probably the Maiden, I think. Blessing is good too for extra food. Like the... is that a... No, I think that's the Pious Robe. We should probably get that, because food here is a big deal. So let's see... Give up a helmet. This does nothing, because we don't have equipment, I don't think, which we can upgrade. Healer, part-time contacts. We need, I think it needs some gold for this to be worthwhile. What's the map in this look like? I think scouting isn't bad either. But I think there's a lot of stuff in this place which you can't actually avoid. Let's just build up the arm wrestling little thing a little bit here. So yeah, we have all the new stuff. Yep, perfect. Okay, equipment. Let's first filter on new, I suppose. Right, that's already 5 things. Get in there. And one platinum thing, which means that we can't use all the things I'm really into. Billy clubs, we're not gonna fight thieves here. Empress Plus, not happening. High Priestess, not happening. Empire's Bane. We fight undead mostly. Some charged bash, that's fine. And this is Strength Plus. Okay, so I think that's about it for that. Anything in here we could use? Felvin's Favor is fine. Let's see, what do we need for this? 75 wheel gambits. I think Gambler's Duel.
That card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
I guess we can do the Gambler's Hood as well. Just for the extra rolls. Okay, let's see. We need some food. So Pious Robe or Inquisitor's Raiment, definitely that one. Ring of Food, non-food to receive 2 food. Some extra food in Endless. I mean some extra food just in general. Eat less. Oh, this is food too, I happen to know. Yeah, we have to check what all these things do. So let's hope we get as many out as we can. Alright, fine. Supplies, any new supplies? No. So we've seen all of these things. This needs to be upgraded at the blacksmith, so that's not gonna happen. Walker's hammer. Knight sword. Are we gonna fight the Lost Shadows? Doubt it. It's 27 more goblin reflections. I think I'm going for food. Walker's hammer. Says we could fight some empire, although the chance is kinda low. Wheel peak now. Reveal now. Healing spirits. No, not really. Well, technically the Goblin Grievous we could get, right? Let's check the encounters quickly. No. Not sure. No. Okay, so we're definitely not gonna fight shadows, at least not regularly. So we should probably let's just get the blessing, I suppose. Is that helpful? No, we don't have anything that does anything with blessings. I'd rather have something that should be passive. I think I'll just go for the gold here. Alright. Let's get going, I think. I think we got most of the things here. Let's check. Yeah, we got that. Okay. I think that's fine. Alright, let's go. Let's hope we get the Inquisitor's raiment. That'd be great.
The Empire works against its own people, yet none of it matters. There will be no uprising as long as they are fed. Yet, take away their bread, and even the most peaceful begin to consider the songs of revolt.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be nasty on the footage. You can see it's like a straight path down here, so getting any reveals was pretty useless, so I'm happy we didn't go for that. Anyway, the innkeeper joins you at your table. I have some information. The Reaper was paid up front by a halfling known as Garrick Draukin. The price was apparently an entire cartload of gold. He made the contract and then left the city. Let's ask about Garrick. A mercenary, he was unemployed by the Imperial Army for several years until he wiped out the halfling kingdoms. Oops. Since then, he works for the highest bidder. The innkeeper pauses as a group of Imperial soldiers enter. He relaxes when they sit at the table and order drinks. Ask where Garrett can be found. He was last seen on the road to Bridgemore village, a farming village in the outer provinces. The whole area is up in arms with this famine going on. If you want my advice, the innkeeper offers you should leave the city. Forget the life of death and glory. Find peace in whatever far-off land you can before your enemies catch up with you. Who knows what calamity will befall you when they find out you're still alive. Depart. So, you can't lose that many villages. And I think you need to do 0 for the gold token. Yeah. So... actually, Fate's Folly might have been good here, but that's fine. I'm gonna switch. No, we have the right weapon here. Okay, let's go.
Time passes and things change. The advances of the Empire march on, and mystery and magic falls further into darkness. Yet, death stalks the streets of the city.
Right, so this is a new one from one of the DLC or the free patches. I don't really know, don't recall. A pall of smoke casts the city in a dull grey light as you navigate the narrow streets and back alleys of Iron Peak. Beware the Prince of Poisons, calls a young boy in the short-brimmed cap as he hands out leaflets to the passing crowds. You stop to read the discarded parchment sodden by the damp that clings to the cobblestones. Prince of Poison strikes again. Another mass poisoning in the bad streets of Lowtown. Mayor raises reward to 500 gold, which is a fuck ton. The boy approaches as you finish reading. If you really hope to be safe, you'd best protect yourself. I have just the thing at a bargain price. Okay, so it tells you what options you haven't explored yet. So ask about Prince of Poisons. He's the one responsible for all the killings that has been going on, the child exclaims, wide-eyes. Dozens, if not hundreds, of innocent people dead, all poisoned by the prince. He strikes at random, anywhere in the city and at any time. Just drops one of his canisters and half the street's dead before anyone knows what's happening. If you really hope to be safe, you best protect yourself. I have just the thing and at a bargain price. Ask about the disheveled children in the alleyway. The boy looks over to where you are pointing. Most of them lost their parents to poison and live on the streets now. The boy shakes his head in pity, saying, "Came from a good home, some of them. They weren't lost on the street, don't even know what the street corners are best to beg at. Let's offer the children some food." Children dressed in clothes, once embellished with silver buttons and lace but now torn and coated with soot, swarm around you as you approach with food in hand. So, I don't know what this does, but I'm gonna just go for the best option, right? Like I can't, at least the best option I can afford. It's gonna be shit because I need this food, but alright. Dozen filthy hands tear the offered morsels to shreds as the children scramble for what they can get. More filthy children appear from out of the shadows to beg for food. Suddenly an armed man sprints to the alley, knocking several children to the ground. He pauses to swear and glances back the way he came. A silver-haired lady, clearly dressed for combat and sporting an array of weapons, stands silhouetted at the end of the alley. "Running is pointless, Mad Eye," she says, matter-of-factly. Signs of greed. Mad Eye draws his weapon as the children scatter. "I'm not going back to prison," he yells in defiance. So, I have a feeling that Mad Eye is less important than the woman in silver. So let's attack Mad Eye. Seems fine. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, it's probably the character we're meant to unlock. "This one's mine," the woman tells you as you draw your weapon. More armed men suddenly rush into the alley. Anyway, "One Mad Eye," one of them calls. "We won't let her take you." So yeah, that's some some thieves just right there. Nice. Just the guys I thought we would never see. Alright, so the hunter. Let's see what happens. You'll find no charity here. When activated, Katura fires her back-holstered weapon and causes high damage to enemies in range. Stay close to charge her belly fast. Alright.
Nothing like the smell of gunpowder because I'm allowed to run safe.
Whoa, it actually hit all of them. Yeah, we have the hammer lass, the blacksmith. What's her name again? I can't remember. What, that hit me? Okay, sure. What's her name again? I can't remember what the blacksmith's called. Something with E? I don't know. Let's see. The silver-haired woman immediately rushes forward to stand over Mad Eye, declaring, "I'm taking this lowlife in and getting the payment." As formidable as the woman looks, you turn to search the other fallen men before leaving the alleyway. Alright, so we have some stuff. That's this. Alright, so we can ignore a pain card by sacrificing our companion, which I'm not gonna take. I'm gonna take this thing, because it's the freaking gambler's jewel. And 15 gold, nice. You leave the troubled town of Iron Peak with the impression that you've not seen all that it has to offer. So basically, we probably need to, explore all three of these things. So I suppose this one was the food cost, the other one is the gold cost, the marketplace. I don't know. Maybe that's some chance cards to beat. Anyway, we've explored this part, so that's one part of this quest done. Let's check camp actually, because we haven't checked the shop in here. So let's see what's in here. Okay, the harvest blade. So after combat, receive 1 food if you complete 3 finishes. It's kind of shit, because 3 finishes is a lot. You can't even use it on corrupted. So either you fight like 30 guys, or yeah, you're screwed. Well, I guess the reaping strike is fine. I just realized that that's a unique attack, which gives actually 1 food if something dies. So that's good to know. I forgot about that little thing. I will probably forget about it again. So we don't really want to sell any of this. Let's finish trading. Break camp. Yeah. Let's move on. There we go.
People need food,
We're
and
screwed.
they turn to you because their leaders have failed them. The land itself has failed them.
We probably won't get gold for this because, as you can see, we have 3 food. I should have probably bought food. Oh, we'll see. You're surrounded by hungry armed villagers. A few push forward to confront you, while many more hang back out of harm's way. So, aid at all, you have to basically give all your food. For each food you will feed 1 angry villager, we can feed only 3. And that's some food. A few villagers grab what they can and run off.
Careful, your supplies are running low.
Game, you have no food. Turn out your pockets for feeding no food. So basically, that's basically what that's what it's gonna be. Also, I just realized we can't buy food, so yeah, we're just gonna die a little bit here. Right, general store.
Step, hoping to survive. Find food if you can.
So basically, at these things, you have to unload all your food, or you will fight villagers. And you don't want to do that. So, okay, good. We have some shields here. One-handed weapon. This is a broad shield, it's just a 20 attack shield. And you have to defend 30 attacks to unlock the token. So, Imperial Helmet. 2 life after every combat against thieves or corrupted. It's okay. Damage inflicted from pain cost reduced by 5. Excludes damage from shadows, okay. What kind of shadow pain cards are there then? I have never heard of this. Broadsheet, we could buy it, but I'm not. The thing is, I probably want to buy this food. It's 8 a piece. It's 24 food for 3 steps. It's probably gonna kill me, isn't it? I think I have to buy this instead of the broad shield. The 3 defenses are nice, but I don't have a one-handed weapon as well. So I guess we have to go for the win here. So yeah, there we go. Let's leave. Can't do anything else. Okay, let's see what we got. Tell me the ogre.
In a world that has lost all of its wonder, violence, muscle, and brute strength still remain. So like the usurper in all its ways.
Alright, there we go. You're cautiously approached on the trail by a group of farmers. Greeting friends, one of them begins. Are you in need of supplies? The group explains an evil ogre has stockpiled rations in this cave not far away. They intend to fight the creature and retrieve the goods to feed their families. Would you be willing to tag along for an equal share of the loot? Yeah. 3 of 12. I wonder if you kill any of them, then they count to the village's loss. I think it does. So yeah. You set out once for the ogre's lair. Along the way, they explain exactly what sort of beast is awaiting you. It knocked poor Chester's pie wagon right over with a single swipe of its mighty paw. He lost his entire day's supplies in an instant. Let's listen to more. Date my nephew's dogs. It's basically also this stuff. We're gonna skip. Monster's lair's just up ahead, one of the farmers comments sometime later. Is it now? A deep voice inquires as the monster in question strolls into view. The speechless farmers hastily retreat as the ogre stops and inspects you. My name is Thomas, and this is my domain. What business have you here? So yeah, this guy isn't actually evil. So we demand first that he return the stone of food. I've stolen no goods from these humans. What food I possess I earned with my own hands in this forest. Your desperation does not give you the right to take what is rightfully mine. The farmers manage to find their voices, throwing all manner of accusations at Thomas, who merely shakes his head in response. Believe what you will, warrior, but know that I will defend my home. He lifts his weapon purposely, saying, I may be more reasonable than most of my kin, but thought without action is pointless after all. So yeah, we're gonna refuse to fight because we want that token. Even though we'll probably get food out of this. Players refuse to fight. What? The farmers cry incredulously. Are you siding with this hulking monster? Despite the outrage and frustration, the farmers can do little but give up and return home. So yeah, they're gone. A reasonable human, Thomas comments, turning on you. You are indeed a rare beast. He gestures to a waterfall behind him. My dwelling lies beyond the waterfall. Would you care to join me for a game? I have a few visitors of your intellectual caliber. So, yeah, there we go. I may have a magical trinket I would be willing to bet against you, just to make things interesting. Accept. So, yeah. We have a dice game. So yeah, you follow Ogre back to the laser, sit at a stone table. What takes you to interest today? Cards, dice? Let's do dice game. Guess we have the Gunless Duel. This is a target we can reach.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Alright, let's see if we can get 14. Yeah, that should do it. So that's one game one. Good.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
You played the game well. I will have to do better in the future, Thomas. I have to do better in the future. Thomas admonishes himself. He reaches behind the table and lifts an item, saying, "Would this be of any use to you?"
A reward.
So, there we go.
Well
Oh, we only
earned.
just need one. We need to win one. Alright.
With an eye towards the predators, you make yourself like them. Yet, are you born to it? Or simply making yourself in its image?
Alright, so we can't use that yet. Perhaps another game? Let's play a game manual this dexterity, because I'm so good at these.
The pendulum swings like
Oh,
a scythe,
okay, that was easy.
bearing hope or failure.
Oh, the pressure's on. Perhaps I've grown relaxed from sitting in the forest by myself too long. Thomas grumbles. Here, do any of these interest you? Thomas puts some item on the table for you to inspect. So, here's a shield we wanted. Pure helm? Let's take this. Yes. Perhaps another game? Card game? Let's try. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. Let's use this. Okay. Oh god. No. Miss. Alright. Thus plays a game with both skill and luck. Never mind your loss, he said. Clearly you never played this game before. Lucas then saying, "Thank you for your visit, human. I have enjoyed this afternoon's diversions, but now I must tend to other matters." You bid the ogre goodbye and head back to the forest. Okay. So yeah, that was fine. That's a good reward. But we'll probably we'll get the shield equipped when we fight something.
But do not starve.
An uneasy silence fills the air on a moonlit light, prompting you to continue the journey without stopping to camp. Let's journey forward. Although you keep one hand on your weapon for the entire journey, nothing reveals itself as a threat. So there we go. So it's a T now. So shit. Alright, let's move one step. Arm wrestling. Okay, so it's a level 1 arm wrestling. Because there's only one little thing of gold there, so it's gonna... whatever. It's easy. It's just a 10. But that's good. It's 10 gold. We can use that. Yeah, we'll check the camp here for a bit. So let's see what equipment is on sale here. Maybe it's something we can. It's office blade again. See ya. Okay. Ouch.
Hunger.
The wretched.
It chews at you. This whole land is starving, and you are left with only hard choices.
And nothing. You wake one night to the sound of rustling. There's nothing here. You hear a small voice exclaim. At this time you realize that a group of children are rifling through your bags. They must have something to eat, another response, a touch of desperation in their voice. As you get up to confront them, the children flee into the darkness empty-handed. So yeah, normally they steal your food, but we don't have any.
And here is your reward, at least in potential.
Last time we got this down to like what, 38? Let's see if we can do that again. So yeah, we're gonna haggle. And let's hope we roll high. Holy shit. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. No, I don't think so. That was ridiculous. Well, maybe there's some tiers to this. If you get to a certain level, it just goes, the thing goes higher. Alright, 11. So 9. That should be doable. Yeah, I'm rolling a little bit too low. I need to roll either 3 6s or allow myself to get a reroll here. So 14. After this, it's gonna be pretty much impossible, I think. For S10. Oh, that's not enough, is it? So yeah, that's it. That one's gonna go off. So yes, 57, way too much. All right, exit, please. Okay, we're gonna go continue on. So yeah, we don't wanna die. So, snap. Let's go this way. Hungry peasants.
The well-fed are unpredictable.
What, we got
the
nothing?
hungry always seek a meal, through force if necessary. A
Cruel
city is
Keturah.
still a
Okay.
city, even when haunted by death.
Rain rolls down the shuttered windows as you walk the streets of Ironpeak. Fear and exhaustion seep from the city's crumbling walls. You had passed through the deserted city gates alongside a ragtag band of fortune seekers, each one looking to claim the head of Oculus, the Aculus, Prince of Poisons, and the source of Iron Peak's mass murders. You, however, seek an altogether different target, the bounty hunter of legend, Cruel Catara. You are building a rebellion, and a woman who took down the winter triplets would be a welcome addition. Iron Peak at the Hound Inn. Through dubious channels, Metaclips had ascertained that the hunter's last known whereabouts. It is a pointless quest, coin slave. Cruel Catara does not understand the concepts of friendship. If you're very lucky, perhaps she'll merely shoot you in the foot. The wary innkeep serves pints to rowdy mercenaries and a few exhausted city guards. Ask around about Oculus. You approach a flushed-faced mercenary at the bar. The Poison Prince, he shouts? He's the one we're all looking for. 500 gold pieces. Sets up his poison contraption somewhere quiet, and by the time anyone finds it, it's too late. A somber expression crosses his face. Terrible, really. I heard there's no one left to dig the graves. Still, can't say no to 500 gold pieces. Even in times like this, some will look to profit. That's why you're here, isn't it? Just like the rest of us. The ruddy-cheeked mercenary slaps you on the back and returns to his stable. Ask around about Cruel Catara. The tired innkeeper nods as he listens to your descriptions, then points behind you. That's her, innit? There you go. The inn falls silent at the arrival of a grizzled woman with a brass blunderbuss strapped to her back. Cruel Catara. She must have been tall in her youth, but age has bent and withered her. An old rag holds back her tangled locks. The line of her mouth is set to a permanent scowl. That's agreed. Oh god. Hey! A lanky bandit with a tattooed skull pushes through the crowd and points a dagger accusingly at the old bounty hunter. Catara, you willy cow, we meet again. It is I, Oskal. Fear them on bandits. Catara blinks and shakes her head, then reaches for her firearms with a heavy sigh. Oskal and his crew sneer at the old woman as she methodically loads her weapon. Declare you will fight by her side. Catara, Oskal, and the inn's inhabitants turn at your sudden interjection. The innkeeper and his kitchen hand are roused by the ruckus and toss you out in the street. You find yourself outside the tavern, facing down Oskal and his menacing crew. Cruel Catara by your side. Okay, so I'm gonna use the neglected sword just so I can get some defense in. So there we go. Let's see if we can get this token unlocked. That'd be great. So we don't have to include it in our deck. Yeah, once more, I suppose, for sake of unlocking the token. Okay, so that's the first encounter with the Great Assassin, isn't it? No, maybe not. No, well, besides the previous mission, but yeah. Oskal the Thin, one of Cruel Catara's many enemies. Assassins perform quick, heavy attacks, use evade or perish.
Let's see what you can do, Yami.
I'm just gonna kill this guy. Because the reason is that this guy is the only one that doesn't do attacks that can defend. Okay. I'm just gonna... Hello! Hello! Okay, that's like, I don't know, 9 or something? They're gonna die before, but that's fine. I need to do double attacks on me. That's 2? That's another one. Just gonna see if I can push him off a little bit. Okay. Stop! Stop, 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 stop. One more. Okay, I think that might do it. Let's see if we got a 20. Great, just to get it in one go. Then we can switch back to a stronger weapon. No, don't think so. Shame, shame, shame. Anyway, old woman spits blood onto the gobbled street. Yes, you will do. You've befriended Catra the Hunter. Let's ask if she will go join our cause. Here is a hand for you to shake. I know why you sought me out. I follow no flag, but if, at the end of this, I should find Achilles dead at my feet, I will spend my remaining breaths on your little rebellion. The Prince of Poison is no ordinary quarry. I will lead us to him, and you will fight by my side.
New friends, perhaps.
No doubt. Alright. Okay, just curious. Oh, I needed 30. I thought 20 was enough. I'll probably keep using these. That's fine. What isn't fine though is equipment for sale. Equipment for sale has changed. They said. It's all lies. So we have 5 more steps in us. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess this is the way out. Hungry peasants, we have nothing. So yeah, we can show we have nothing.
She smells
Oh, we found
death upon you. Death promised but not delivered. Death whose time has been delayed.
Alright, you know, we'll do it. We got 2 tokens. I think we'll go for it. Didn't expect that, but yeah, that's fine. Let's go for it. 20 health. We have a neglected sword and a shield. We're fine. This guy is a naturally doggish approach to ruined graveyard. The cloaked figure stands amid the grumbling tombstones. Despite your stealthy approach, it turns to watch your arrival. Skulls? Oh, necromancer of skulls. The living have no place here, she rasps the breath, leaving her body with some effort. Though you will make fine source material for another minion. She raises her staff and the undead rise from the ground. So that's it. You can't actually turn back and do the other things even if you wanted to. So yeah, we have 20 health and a neglected sword. Right, and this is the boss on the level. So let's hope a good friend is going to help here. And a Countess Athanasia. Not Anastasia, but Athanasia. Right. This necromancer turns the dead into tools of chaos and slaughter. Use a bash to break through her gruesome armor. Yes. I'm gonna kill some of these guys. Need to kill. Oh, snap! Don't do this. She's doing this shield shit soon. Yeah, there we go. Okay, get rid of this shit. She's just resurrecting all the time. Okay, nice. She's gonna do the shieldish stuff again. One sec, I'm concentrating really freaking hard. Do your shield, nice. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, we got it. Whew. I got hit during my execution, so I lost another 5 health there, but the 20 health shield helped. Oh, I might even unlock the shield. No. Close though. It's probably like 1 or 2. That's a shame. I could probably have unlocked that in the end, but I was just too focused on winning. Anyway, smoking ashes all that remains of the necromancer as you inspect the contents of the crypt. There you find letters written and signed with the Emperor's seal, each one calling for your death. What you have done to earn the Emperor's wrath? As if in an answer the voice of the hermit rings in your ears. It is not what you have done, but what you are yet to do. A powerful force presses against you, and every move makes you closer to the end of the game. You have few friends now. Fiends now, right. Alright, there we go. So I think that went reasonably well, all things considered. We got both tokens, and this map is rather shit, so I'm happy we got rid of it. Now we can maybe do something where we can use all food. Oh, let's see what we got.
This is what we seek to eradicate.
Right, for killing the
These
necromancer,
creeping horrors that stretch across our land.
we get the Wretched, Thomas the Ogre, and Mystery Chest. So basically, all these things, yeah, we unlock. That's fine. We got these two guys. The token from Thomas the Ogre already, but I think it's mostly benevolent. That card. So yeah, we go for killing necromancer, Thunder's Talon, Torn Shell, and Ring of Defense. Now with this one, the gold one, for avoiding any unnecessary villager deaths, we get Kolbjorn's Traps. That's probably a trinket of some sort. Yeah, trinket of some sort. Artifact even. Yeah. Alright, let's see. For beating Thomas the Ogre, we get Gladiator's Visage. Ooh, that one is good. That one shows if we finish a fight without getting any damage, the first fight we do, we get a blessing on the map, I think. And that's strong as hell. Oh wait, it's a token from the expansion thing, so that's nice. For impressing Cruel Cataraptor Hound, we get Iron Peak Ballistics, and of course the Hunter unlocked. So we have another extra guy unlocked here. That's nice. Alright, so that's another gold token here. There's actually a few things we should consider as well, because there's one adventure, the mapmaker and the servant here. The servant actually unlocks something, but I haven't actually played this. Although, also, Endless is freaking fun. So I generally don't like Endless stuff, but this Endless mode is good. Yeah, it's really good. It's very enjoyable. Next up is Devil. This little it's an exploit. I wouldn't call it an exploit, but a little bit of one trick you can do to beat this mission. So if it's not fixed yet, we'll try to see if that works. For that, we're gonna use a desert trek to our map. But yeah, we'll tackle that hurdle when we get there. So once again, I want to thank you all for watching, and hope you enjoyed bringing this Temperance thing to a good golden end, which is kind of unexpected seeing the food shortage we had. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and see you next time. Bye bye.